Hello, hi dear students, welcome to my channel Maths with Panindra. This is the third video on ellipse. So, first question we are going to discuss now. The center of the ellipse x plus y minus 2 whole square by 9 plus x minus y whole square by 16 equal to 1 is. To solve this type of problems, this you have to compare with the x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square equal to 1. For this type of ellipse, the center is x minus h you have to equate to 0, y minus k you have to equate to 0. So x minus h is equal to 0, therefore x is equal to h. Y minus k equal to 0, so y is equal to k. I will bring that blue pen. So, by using that, x plus y in place of x minus h, what value is there? X plus y minus 2 equal to 0 and x minus y equal to 0. After that, here equal to 0 means only linear equation is there, directly we are doing. Here also, equations in terms of x and y. So, you have to solve these two equations. Here I am adding both the equations, plus y minus y get cancelled, x plus x, 2x minus 2 equal to 0. So 2x equal to 2, x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1, substitute either in this equation or in this equation. Substitute in x minus y equal to 0. So 1 minus y equal to 0, so y is equal to 1. Therefore, center C equal to x comma y, which is equal to 1 comma 1, which is there in the second option. This is the way you have to calculate the center of ellipse. Now we will move to the second question. C is the center of the ellipse, x square by 25 plus y square by 16 equal to 1, and S is one of the focus. Okay, then the ratio of CS to semi-major axis is, here I wrote the double type. Then the ratio of CS to semi-major axis. If you draw the figure, this is the ellipse diagram. Center, focus, another focus. CA is called semi-major axis. From here to here distance, we know that CA is equal to small a. And CS, this is equal to semi-major axis. Semi-major axis. And CS, we know that CS value is what? AE. The ratio of CS to semicircle. CS by CA. CS means AE by A, that is equal to A get cancelled, E by 1, that means E. Indirectly the ratio of these two is equal to E. If you want to calculate E for the given ellipse is x square by 25 plus y square by 16 equal to 1. So A square equal to 25 and B square equal to 16. A equal to 5 and B equal to 4. By observing A is greater than B, then eccentricity formula, therefore E equal to square root of A square minus B square divided by A square. Square root of A square means 25 minus B square is 16 by 25. So it is equal to square root of 25 minus 16 is 9 by 25. So root 9 is 3 divided by root 25 is 5. So E value, E is equal to 3 is to 5. E means what? CS by CA only. So it's small or small a, capital A. So E means E by 1. Therefore, the ratio CS is to CA equal to E is to 1, which is equal to 3 is to 5. So the required ratio is 3 is to 5, which is there in the third option. The ratio of CS to semi-major axis. CS means from here to here. Semi-major axis. CA is the semi-major axis. So CS value is AE, semi-major axis is A. So the ratio we calculated here. We will move to the next question now. The next question. If x equal to 2 into cos t minus sin t, y equal to 3 into cos t plus sin t represents a conic, its foci are x and y values in terms of t is given. You have to eliminate the parameter t. After that, it will be representing as a conic section. For that conic section, we need to calculate foci. So first, the given equations, write it. X is equal to 2 into cos t minus sin t. I already said in the previous classes, whenever sin and cos is there, squaring on both sides and adding. So x by 2 equal to cos t minus sin t. And second equation, y equal to 3 into cos t plus sin t. So y by 3 equal to cos t plus sin t. For this, squaring on both sides, here also squaring on both sides, after that you can add. So here x by 2 whole square equal to cos t minus sin t whole square. Here y by 3 whole square equal to cos t plus sin t whole square. So we are adding both the equations. So we can write it as x square by 4 plus y square by 9 is equal to, adding RHS values, cos t minus sin t whole square plus cos t plus sin t whole square, which is in the form of a minus b whole square plus a plus b whole square. Clearly, a minus b whole square plus a plus b whole square is equal to 2 into a square plus b square. So by using the formula, 2 times of cos square t plus sin square t. Sin square t plus cos square t value is equal to 1 only, no? So it will become as 2 into 1, which is equal to 2. So x square by 4 plus y square by 9 equal to 2. The 2 also we are taking into the RHS denominator, LHS denominator. X square by 8 plus y square by 18 is equal to 1. This equation from comparing with standard equation of ellipse, and here a square equal to 8 and b square equal to 18. By observing here, a is clearly less than b. Whenever a is less than b, you can calculate the eccentricity. E equal to, why we are calculating eccentricity? We need to calculate foci. A is less than b. So root of b square minus a square divided by b square. So square root of b square means 18 minus b where a square is 8 divided by 18, which is equal to square root of 18 minus 8 is 10 divided by root 18. So root 10 divided by root 9 into 2, we can write it. So root 10 divided by 3 root 2. This is about eccentricity. But we need to calculate foci. Whenever a is less than b, the coordinates of foci s equal to 0, plus or minus be. So b square equal to root 18 means b is equal to root 18. We can write it as root of 9 into 2, which is equal to 3 root 2, b value. So now the b value, e value both are there. Substitute equal to this one. So 0 plus or minus b value 3 root 2 into e value root 10 by 3 root 2. 3 root 2, 3 root 2 get cancelled. 0, plus or minus root 10. These are the coordinates of foci to the given conic section. So 0, plus or minus root 10, which is there in the fourth option. Don't go for the first option. Based on a is less than b, is greater than b, you decide that. Dear students, you remember that. We will move to the next question. The next question. The foci of an ellipse are s of minus 1 comma minus 1, h dash equal to 0 comma minus 2, and eccentricity e equal to 1 by 2. Then the equation of directrix corresponding to the focus S, whether it is this side or this side. See, I will show the figure in the diagram. This is the center, S dash S. This is the directrix, even this is also a directrix, Z dash Z. We know that in the previous classes I already said that Cz is equal to A by E. This equation is x is equal to A by E. Cz is equal to A by E. That means the distance from center of the ellipse to the directrix is equal to Cz. They are asking to calculate this directrix equation, either this one or this one. Both are directrices. Directrix. Either this equation or this equation. So first what I am calculating is S values are given. No? One is 0 comma minus 2. Another one is minus 1 comma minus 1. Yeah, don't think that the exact figure it is, just a rough diagram. We know that S dash equal to what? S dash equal to 2AE. E value is already given, 1 by 2. So 2A into 1 by 2. 2 get cancelled, which is equal to A. S dash means distance between these 2 points only, no? So square root of 0 minus of minus 1 whole square 1 square minus 2 plus 1 1 square, which is equal to A. So therefore A is equal to root 2. A value we got it. Eccentricity is also we have 1 by 2 given. E is equal to 1 by 2. It is given. Now Cz equal to A by E, which is equal to root 2 divided by 1 by 2. So denominator of denominator to the numerator 2 root 2. Now C is the midpoint of SS dash only. No? C is equal to midpoint of SS dash. Midpoint of SS dash. Minus 1 plus 0 by 2. So minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 by 2. So what for we are calculating center of the ellipse? From center to directrix options are there. From this point to find perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance to options. 4 options are there, no? First option, second option, third option, fourth option. For which option the length is 2 root 2, that is our required directrix. From this center to first option I am considering, and option verification. Option verification. For first D is equal to perpendicular distance means mod AX1 plus BY1 plus C by root of A square plus B square. So in place of first option X minus Y, X value minus 1 by 2. Minus y, so minus of minus 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2 plus 3 divided by root of x coefficient whole square plus y coefficient whole square, which is equal to 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2 is 2 by 2. 2 by 2 means what? 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 by root 2. 4 can be written as 2 into 2 divided by root 2. Root 2 times will be cancelled only. So 2 root 2 we are getting. So first option we are getting 2 root 2. So D means what? Perpendicular distance from center of the ellipse to the directrix. So Cz, the first option is only satisfying. Whenever first option is right, no need to check the remaining options. Why? Because multiple choice question, single correct option questions. So first option is the right option. First what you have to do? Find the A value and eccentricity is already given. Find Cz means perpendicular distance from center of this ellipse to the directrix. That value we know that Cz is equal to A by E. Calculate A by E. 2 root 2. So from center out will come the midpoint of S and S dash. So from center to among the 4 options, which option is going to get as 2 root 2? That is the right option. So first option is satisfied with the 2 root 2 answer. So this is the dialectric equation. We will move to the next question. The next question. The distances from the foci to the point P of x1, y1 on the ellipse x square by 9 plus y square by 25 equal to 1 are. This question is related to focal distance. Foci to the point on the ellipse means focal distance. See here, the figure will come like this. This is the ellipse. This is P of x1 comma y1 is a point on the ellipse, and S is one of the focus and S dash is also another focus. When the figure is like this, that means A is greater than B, the focal distance formula SP or S dash P. Mod B, A is greater than B, no? So A plus or minus EX1, this is the formula focal distance when A is greater than B. Now come to the question, compare this equation with SP equal to B plus or minus E into Y1 when A is less than B. The figure will come like this. Here the point, here yes, this is the point, this is S dash. This is the related. The question is x square by 9 plus y square by 25 equal to 1, a square equal to 9 and b square equal to 25, a equal to 3 and b equal to 5. Clearly a is less than b. When a is less than b, calculate the eccentricity. So e equal to root of b square minus a square by b square, which is equal to square root of b square means 25 minus a square means 9 divided by 25. So root 16 divided by 25 equal to 4 by 5. This is eccentricity. After getting the eccentricity, they are asking distances from foci to the point. Therefore, focal distance. Distances means here focal distances equal to, when A is less than B, formula is B plus or minus E into Y1. B value, what is B here? 5. Plus or minus eccentricity value 4 by 5. Y1. 5 plus or minus 4 by 5 Y1, which is there in the second option. Here plus or minus now. So 5 plus or minus 4 by 5 Y1. Suppose this same question which is related, A is greater than B case will be there. So this formula you can apply. A plus or minus EX1. The next question. A focal chord perpendicular to the major axis of the ellipse 9x square plus 5y square equal to 45. It cuts the curve at the points P and Q. Then the length of PQ is. Here indirectly they are asking latest rectum length. Sir, how we are saying? You are saying that it is latest rectum. Already we discussed in the previous sessions. This is the ellipse curve. C, S, S dash. The focal chord they mentioned. That means the chord passing through the focus, either this or this. which is perpendicular to major axis, clearly dimension. So the line which is passing through the focus and perpendicular to the major axis, this is called a major axis, and which cuts the curve at the points P and Q respectively. Then the length PQ is, that means length of latest rectum they are asking. Therefore the PQ is equal to LLR, length of latest rectum. We decide that from the given equation whether it is greater than A is greater than B or less than B, we will give the answer. So given equation of ellipse is 9x square plus 5y square equal to 45. Dividing by 45, 9x square by 45. So directly I am writing x square by 5 plus y square by 9 equal to 1. Why? Because 9 5s are 5 9s are. So clearly A is less than B. So A square equal to 5 and B square equal to 9. A is equal to root 5, B is equal to 3. Therefore, A is less than B. Whenever A is less than B, PQ is equal to length of latest rectum LLR. When A is less than B, the formula is 2A square by B, which is equal to 2 into A square value is 5 divided by B value is 3, which is equal to 10 by 3. Therefore, the length of latest rectum is 10 by 3 according to the given equation of ellipse, 10 by 3. We will move to the next question. Next question. This is the different concept. Ratio of the greatest and least focal distances of a point on the ellipse. 4x square plus 9y square equal to 36. Here we have to know one important formula regarding this question. The ratio of the greatest and least, focal distances of a point on the ellipse is, on the ellipse, x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1 is 1 plus e divided by 1 minus e. That is the formula. So this is very, very important, dear students. You have to remember. So first, to get e value, we need to simplify the equation. Given equation 4x square plus 9y square equal to 36. So dividing by 36 on both sides, x square by 9, y square by 4 equal to 1. A square equal to 9 and b square equal to 4. A equal to 3 and b equal to 2. Clearly A is greater than B. Now calculate eccentricity E equal to root of A square minus B square by A square under root of 9 minus 4 divided by 9, which is equal to root of 5 by 9, which is equal to root 5 divided by 3. So therefore E equal to root 5 divided by 3. Therefore the required ratio 1 plus E divided by 1 minus E, or we can write like this also. 1 plus E is to 1 minus E. We can write it. So 1 plus E value root 5 by 3 divided by 1 minus root 5 by 3. Here first they mentioned greatest and least. So greatest means 1 plus c, least means 1 minus c. Suppose if they will ask least and greatest means this will be reverse. So by calculating LCM, 3 plus root 5 divided by 3 whole divided by 3 minus root 5 by 3. 3 get cancelled, which is equal to 3 plus root 5 divided by 3 minus root 5. This can be written as according to the options. 3 plus root 5 is to 3 minus root 5. So 3 plus root 5, 3 minus root 5, which is there in the third option. You have to remember this formula, dear students, which is very, very important. We will move to the next question. The next question. The distances from foci to the point P of x1, y1 on the ellipse x square by 16 plus y square by 9 equal to 1 are. The same type of question we discussed in this class, but here the case is different. X square by 16 plus y square by 9 equal to 1, where a square equal to 16, that implies a is equal to 4, b square equal to 9 and b is equal to 3. Clearly a is greater than b. Whenever a is greater than b, the distances from foci to the point means therefore the required focal distances. Focal distances, directly we are writing SP equal to mod. Whenever a is greater than b, start with a plus or minus ex1. So we need to calculate eccentricity. A value we got it, x1 is x1 only. So therefore eccentricity E equal to square root of a square minus b square by a square. So root of a square means 16 minus 9 divided by 16. So root 7 by 16, which is equal to root 7 by 4. So a value, mod a value is 4 plus or minus root 7 by 4 x1. So 4 plus or minus root 7 by 4 x1, which is there in the second option. This is focal distances, either SP or S dash P. Now we will move to the next question. If PSP is a focal chord of the ellipse 16x square plus 25y square equal to 400, such that SP equal to 8, then SQ equal to, here I forgot to write the options, I will give it. Yeah, first what we have to do, PSQ is a focal chord of the ellipse means first ellipse equation we have to write it. 16x square plus 25y square is equal to 400. Dividing by 400, 16 into 25 times it will be divisible. So x square by 25 plus y square 25 16ths is 400. So y square by 16 equal to 1. A square equal to 25, that implies a is equal to 5. B square equal to 16 and b is equal to 4. Clearly a is greater than b. So after that what value is required? So here this is the focal chord. C, yes, PSQ. Whenever PSQ is a focal chord, we have the formula 1 by SP plus 1 by SQ is equal to 2 by SL. SL means semi-lateral septum length, where SL is equal to, when A is greater than B case now, when A is greater than B, SL is equal to half of LLR, half of 2B square by A, that is equal to B square by A. So we can write it as 2 SL value is B square by A will become a numerator and B square will be in the denominator. Now we need to calculate SQ. SP value is already there, 1 by 8 plus 1 by SQ is equal to 2 into A value is 5 by B square value is 16. So that implies that 1 by SQ equal to 10 by 16 minus 1 by 8. This 1 by 8 I am taking. So LCM is 16. 16 ones are 1 into 10 minus 8 twos are 2. So 8 by 16 which is equal to 1 by 2. 8 ones are 8 twos are. So 1 by SQ is equal to 1 by 2. So that implies that SQ is equal to 2. Therefore, they are asking to calculate SQ value. The value is 2. We got it here. This is the way you can calculate the focal distance. Suppose if it is A is less than B, here 2B by A square will come. That's all. Based on the condition A is greater than B, A is less than B, while evaluating the problems in the ellipse, dear students, you have to remember that. We will move to the next question. The next question. If P, Q are the segments of the focal chord of an ellipse, B square x square plus A square y square equal to A square B square, then the condition is, see here it's very simple one. This is the ellipse equation. Center. Yes. Here P, Q, we are assuming ends of the focal chord. This is the focal chord. From SP distance, they are assuming that small p. This is P. From here to here, it is small q. The segments of focal chord means SP is equal to small p and SQ is equal to small q. Then the condition, this equation of ellipse dividing by A square B square means x square by A square plus y square by B square equal to 1 only will come now. So whenever SPQ is a focal chord, of ellipse, then we have 1 by SP plus 1 by SQ is equal to 2 by SL. According to your convenience, I am writing general equation only, no? So 2A by B square, you remember? 2A by B square. So 1 by SP value is P, the segment is given, plus 1 by SQ means Q, equal to 2A by B square. So take LCM here, PQ is the LCM. So P plus Q, so Q plus P, which is equal to 2A by B square. Now cross multiplying B square into P plus Q, which is equal to 2A into PQ, which is the required condition. The segments of the focal chord are P and Q to the given equation of ellipse. B square into P plus Q, which is equal to 2A into PQ, which is there in the third option. We will move to the next question. The next question. Let P be a variable point on the ellipse. X square by A square plus Y square by B square equal to 1 with foci F1 and F2. A is the area of triangle PF1 F2. Then the maximum value of A. See here, first I will draw the rough figure. This is the ellipse. P be a variable point. It may be, variable point means it lies on the ellipse. It may be B or A. And F1, F2 are their foci. The maximum area of this F1 and F2 are the foci. The area of triangle PF is area of triangle P F1 F2. Capital A equal to half into base. Base is what? F1 F2 into height. Height means what? This is center. CP. Generally here point is there, means from here to here it is B in its only. And F1 F2. Distance between them is AE plus AE. So 2AE, distance between foci, F1, F2, distance between foci is 2AE. So half into 2AE into CP, distance from minor axis here, the minor axis they mentioned here. The point B I am taking as here. So the point is B. CP distance from center to the minor axis end I am taking as B. So 2 get cancelled. B into this AE can be written as, we have B square equal to, since A square minus A square E square only. From that, A square E square make it the subject. A square E square is equal to A square minus B square. So AE is equal to root of A square minus B square. In place of AE, you write it. So B into root of A square minus B square. This is the maximum area. So area half into base into height. That's formula only I have taken. Height is B, that means semi minor axis length, and base is F1 F2, distance between foci. So B into root of A square minus B square, which is there in the first option we have. So now come to the second question. The distance between a focus and one end of the minor axis of an ellipse is. These are the four options. See, if you draw the figure, you will get the idea. This is the ellipse equation. Center, focus, another focus. Here B, B dash, A dash. According to the question, the distance between a focus and one end of the minor axis, B dash is called minor axis. Minor axis. This is major axis. So distance from focus to the one end of the major axis, SB they are asking. Whenever CS value is AE, S is AE comma 0. And B coordinates are 0 comma B. Therefore SB they are asking. SB is equal to root of AE minus 0 whole square. So A square E square plus 0 minus B whole square B square. Again we have a formula. B square equal to A square minus A square E square. We have a formula. Before that we have this formula now. A square into 1 minus E square. That only if you simplify you get it. So square root of A square E square plus, in place of B square I am writing A square minus A square E square. So these two will be cancelled, which is equal to root A square. Root A square is equal to A. Therefore SB is equal to A. Therefore the distance from focus to the one end of the minor axis is equal to A. Now onwards you remember the shortcut formula. As a note, you give as a note also. The distance from, not only from this focus, even from this focus also you get the same answer. The distance from focus to one end of the minor axis. One end of minor axis is A units. You remember, this will help in this next case. What is the third last question in this session, dear students? Let S comma S dash be the foci of an ellipse. If angle BS S dash equal to theta, then its eccentricity is, where B represents an end point at the minor axis. See here, if you draw the figure like this, S dash, one end of the minor axis, end point of minor axis B. So join So according to that angle BS S dash equal to theta. So here I am taking as theta. This is the center. BS S dash. From here to here distance we know that AE. SB distance also, just now we calculated SB is equal to A. So from here to here. What is the relation between, if you consider this triangle, from triangle CSSB, if we consider cos theta, we will get that eccentricity. Now they are asking eccentricity. Why? Because why we are taking only cos theta? Adjacent side and hypotenuse is there. So cos theta equal to, cos theta value is what? Adjacent side CS divided by hypotenuse SB. So cos theta equal to CS is AE divided by SB is also A. So AE get cancelled. Therefore cos theta equal to eccentricity. Therefore eccentricity is equal to cos theta, which is there in the third option. Even here I forgot small a. No, I did not give an answer. SB is equal to small a. Small a means length of semi-major axis. Thank you dear students for watching my channel. If you have any doubts regarding this, you can write to my comment box. I will help you in this. Please, those who are watching first time my channel, please do subscribe, and you have to watch the previous video, then only easy to understand. Why? Because from one video to another video, the link will be there in between them. So that is my sincere suggestion dear students. Thank you all.